was supposed to be the perfect summer day. 4 friends, a Jeep, an endless Wyoming wilderness. But no one could have predicted that within minutes, their freedom would turn into pure terror. Imagine this. You're on top of the world, the wind in your hair, the sun on your face, and then a red pickup truck screeches to a halt, heading straight for your car. Who is inside? What do they want? And why does every instinct in your body scream that this isn't just a random encounter? It's a nightmare waiting to happen. What happened next would change everything. Every laugh, every adventure, every sense of safety, gone in an instant. This is the story of a summer day that no one could ever forget. And you won't believe how close they came to losing everything. It had been a couple of weeks since graduation. 4 friends, Alexandra, Nick, Jack, and our narrator, were determined to make the most of their first summer without responsibilities. Wyoming summers are legendary. Endless skies, golden plains, and rugged plateaus, stretching as far as the eye can see. And this group had a tradition, a rite of passage. They were going rock climbing on one of Wyoming's remote plateaus. Alexandra, the driver, was fearless behind the wheel of her Jeep. She knew every curve, every rock, every hidden path. Her friends trusted her completely. They were ready for adventure. They were ready for freedom. They were completely unprepared for what was coming. There's something intoxicating about standing at the edge of the unknown. You feel alive. You feel invincible. But invincibility is an illusion, and sometimes it can shatter in seconds. After an hour at the Flaming Gorge lookout, taking in the sweeping vistas, they continued searching for the perfect climbing spot. That's when they saw it, a hidden area off the highway, with towering rocks daring them to try. It was manageable but challenging, the perfect balance of thrill and skill. They parked the Jeep, loaded their backpacks, and started toward the rocks. Excitement buzzed through the air. Laughter echoed across the plateau. Nobody noticed the first sign of danger. The way the highway seemed unusually empty, how the wind carried an eerie stillness, like the world was holding its breath. Alex went first. She was confident, experienced, steady. One by one, the others followed. And when they reached the summit, they were rewarded with a view that felt almost unreal. Miles of untouched Wyoming wilderness, endless stretches of greenery and stone. For a moment, it was perfect. Pure freedom. Pure joy. They cracked open. Beers, celebrating their climb. Laughter mingled with the wind. They thought this was the best day of their lives. They were wrong. Out of nowhere, a red pickup truck appeared. It sped past them, then screeched to a halt in the middle of the highway. A man got out. At first, the friends thought it might be another climber or traveler. But instinct told them something was wrong. Every movement of the man was deliberate, careful, but menacing. He circled Alex's Jeep, peering into the windows, testing. "The doors!" Nick yelled from the top of the plateau, announcing their presence. The man froze, then looked up at them, waved, and kept working. He wasn't leaving. He was planning something far more sinister. Then, it happened. He pulled something from his pocket. A gun. "Me too, kiddo," he yelled. Panic gripped. The friends. Alex screamed. Jack yelled that they were armed, a bluff, but it might save them. But the man didn't flinch. He rammed the Jeep's windows. Glass shattered. The sound echoed across the plateau, mixing with their terror. The friends scrambled down the rocks, adrenaline propelling them faster than ever before. Every second felt like a lifetime. Every movement could be their last. They reached the bottom, but the danger wasn't over. The man held them at gunpoint, ordering them to throw their phones and wallets on the ground. Hands shaking, hearts racing, they complied. The surreal nightmare was unfolding in slow motion, and through it all, the man worked methodically, as if this wasn't a crime of passion, but a routine act. After puncturing one of Alex's tires and disappearing in his unlicensed pickup, the friends were left stunned. Fear and anger collided with relief. The police were called. Descriptions were given. But without a license plate and with a face too ordinary to stand out in a crowd, the man vanished. That summer day, meant for laughter and freedom, became a permanent memory of terror. And, for months afterward, none of them dared return to the remote wilderness. Every open plateau, every empty road, reminded them that the world could turn dangerous in an instant. Some stories remind us of the fragility of safety, of how quickly joy can turn into fear, but they also remind us of courage, friendship, and survival. Because in the end, it wasn't just about stolen belongings or a damaged Jeep. It was about surviving. And sometimes, surviving is more than enough to be grateful for. So, the next time you plan an adventure into the unknown, remember, freedom comes with risks, and sometimes the most beautiful places hide the darkest shadows.